Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to another Plan with me. This is Misty with Happy Planning with Misty, and I am here to set up the actual week we're on in August because, you know, I'm running behind. That is just my middle name, y'all. And so, let's see. I'm going to pick out this kit here. Let's see, who is this from? This is off an Etsy shop. And this is ElisaRavell.com. Yeah, here it is on this side. It's bright, it's pretty, and functional, and we're gonna lay out some plans. Oh, it's been so much going on, y'all. So let me see if I can open up my planner that I scratch in and get some date dots down and see if we can't do this plan with me. So, Monday the 4th of this week. This is Saturday the 9th. And so, let's see here. Can I scoot you in just a little bit maybe so you can see what I'm doing a little better? Monday, Tuesday. So yesterday I had a full day at the pharmacy working. It was from 8:30 in the morning to 6:30 last night. And I was called in. Yesterday I knew about. Thursday I was called in. And I done at 8:30 to 1:30 Thursday. And I also had, after I got done at 1:30, I had to go, my dentist is in the same town, so I had a 2 o'clock cleaning, so I went and done that. And so, yes, there's been a lot going on. So, these colors are so bright and so pretty. Okay, so I think I'm going to do my Monday here. And then I'll do this thin strip underneath it, I think. And then yesterday, which was Friday the 8th, was Maddie's last day at work. And so in about a week, we'll be leaving to take her to college. Everything is happening so quick, my friends. And then I've got a sale coming up in September, and so I'm trying to get stuff ready for that. And then when I got home last night from work, I already had a text message from my boss saying there's a possibility they'll need me Monday from 8:30 to 6:30 again. And so I looked at my calendar, and Marshall and Maddie's got dental appointments, but I didn't have anything, and they want to know if I was available, and I told them yes. It looked like it would be fine. And so, waiting to hear back at some point this weekend if the girl really needs me to work for her. Let's see, this is a little thinner than I thought once I pulled it off this paper. I might use that to block out the time that I'm working. So let's go back with something just a little bit wider underneath here. So let's try these hearts. Let's see. Yeah, this will work. So it is going to cover up the 6 a.m. But if I'm up then, I'm just sitting in the chair drinking my coffee, trying to get ready for the morning. I'm not actually functioning yet. It feels weird to have all these videos on YouTube of friends and family sending their kids back to school, and I'm not getting Maddie's homeschooling stuff together. I'm not dealing with that in that sense again this year. I feel sort of out of whack. Let's see, I think I'm going to use this little bit to come right here. Don't know if y'all can see that. I think that's where I'm going to put my weekend banner. Sort of layer that. Like that. Okay. So now let's look at this sidebar situation. We'll go with this here. Marshall's already left this morning to go to cut his mom's grass. And so I might use these little strips right in this area to maybe be like washi divider type things. Like that. Okay, let's set that right there. We've got trash day with this week. There we go. And we've got to clean, so that is going to work great. So let's do this week. And then we can put this here. And then let's do a little bit more of this. To divide this up. And let's do cleaning daily. And we can do this other checklist. And then we've got the room to do just a little more of this washi. And then we can come back with these trackers here. All right, just right. All right, so now I need to go to the functional side of things. Okay, so then first thing Monday morning we done some laundry. So I'm trying to find some of my, maybe it's in this one. Yes, this is things that are available in my shop. And let's see here. Here's laundry day. This is the Maddie laundry exclusive art. So I can get one of my Maddies. And sometimes you might not want to write. You just want to place stickers. And that's when stickers like this come into play. I didn't do this though till about starting 9 o'clock. I had my morning routine first. So, and see, they just layer so cute right there. And then I might want to do some writing. I had to make Feezy a vet appointment, so I had to call the vet for Feezy. And then I filmed a video. Okay. Let's see if I've got a film video. We'll use this little, because it was for YouTube. So that is a cute little girl right there to do that with. Okay. It was a headache day, so I had to take my MAC salt for my headache. Let's see, I'm sure I got a that says migraine. That'll work great. All right, let's get one of the I'm going to get one of these boxes that I can write in, because Monday still has some stuff going on, and I think we'll just go right across this section of the page, because I like doing sort of like a staircase, I guess. Cascading type look. So we'll just do it like that. Let me scoot this over. Go back with this one here. Okay, so I've got still 2 full boxes, decorative boxes, so we'll see what day don't have so much going on, and we'll come back with that. Let's see here. Let's try this at the bottom. This does take up some of my time down here, but it is cute, and so we go for cute and functional around here. So we're gonna put that down. Then we'll get this one. I don't know if this little store is still open or not, but it was on Etsy, and the kit is number 116. If she's still open, I got the 7x9 sampler, the washi, and the full boxes. If she's still open and y'all want to see about getting this kit and the pages that I got. Okay. Alright, so I've got a coffee time. And let's go with the rainbow. And let's see. Let's do this blue flag, because this is usually the time that I have my coffee and my devotions. So let's see what color would go best on this green. I'm thinking maybe the orange or the pink. So I'm gonna go with the orange, because that is not a color that's used often. So there's that. And let's see, I know I've got a little coffee cup here. This will be fun. I think this is a Sweet Ava's paper little coffee cup. So there we've got that. Okay, I'm gonna leave this coffee time out because, you know, that's an every morning thing, but I don't know that I want to mark it the same every morning. Okay, so I've got my laundry day, my call, film video, migraine, and let's see. And Maddie was off that day, and I was off, so we didn't have no work to put in there. Okay, so Maddie worked 11 to 8 on this day, so let me put that in. No, that's going to have the same. Do I have another big one? We'll just go with this here. Okay. And I'll use this on Thursday when I mark my 8:30 to 1:30. And then go ahead and put, let's see, I think I've actually got dental appointment stickers in here. Let me see, I thought I saw some. Yeah. Let's do this. And I have to have my permanent marker for these, and it was at 2:00 p.m. And then I can use this and just put cleaning and that it was me. Okay, so I've sort of been jumping around. So let me go back and see what else I need to do on Tuesday and Thursday. I've done my vitamin D. So let's see. That morning, I have not taken my Manjaro this day. She had upped this week. She had upped my Manjaro. And so I took it last week, and y'all, I have had indigestion. Does anybody else use the 5 strength? I think it's 5 she upped me to. And do y'all have a lot of indigestion with Manjaro? Because it has near about killed me. So I was like, I need a break to try to get some of this to go away. I had Happy Meal because it was my first Planner Kate order, and it came in. And then I designed kits a lot this day. I designed 3 kits for fall and got them uploaded. And listed in Etsy. Okay. And then we got Maddie working. Okay, Wednesday, we've got church that evening. So we'll put this down here. I can't remember. I think I might have done, I know I've got a church time. I don't know if I've printed it and cut it yet. This week, coffee time. I don't know that I've, no, but I did do dishes. So we're going to grab a Maddie washing dishes too. Okay. And let's get this pink one. So I did some laundry and dishes, which, y'all, I don't know that it ever gets to the place for us mamas that there ain't laundry and dishes to do. And then this day, with it being Wednesday, we did have church, but me and Maddie are the only ones that went, because Marshall was at a home doing a remodel in a kitchen, and he needed to move an island that was in the kitchen, move it over. And he can easily throw his back out, so he was being careful the way he was picking up or going to pick up, so he did not mess his back up. And that went good. He didn't mess his back up, but he picked up the end of that island with his left arm, and when he did, he said, "Misty, I heard it rip, like in this part of the arm." And yeah, that wasn't good. And so he was at home. He had been to the doctor, gotten an x-ray, and they said because of it being more likely a muscle thing, that it was going to be hard for them to be able to tell, so that he needed an MRI. But until they were able to get him an MRI, they gave him diclofenac cream, and he's been rubbing that, but there's bruising all up underneath this part of his arm, and this is not concave. It's swollen. It would be, I guess, if it wasn't swollen, but so yeah, he's babying that arm. He's got an appointment with a orthopedic coming up, so they're gonna look at stuff more closely. But I hope it's just something where he can just put it in a sling, take anti-inflammatory, and we get it fixed. I hope it's not something where he has to have what do you call it, a surgery. Okay, I also had to take Fizzy to the doctor. It was his yearly checkup time, so I think I've got vet time for Fizzy. These are in my shop. Now, I've got several, y'all, I have a Yorkie, and so this is what my vet times look like. But I have lots of puppies, dogs, all different breeds. So if you want me to do you a vet time, you can pick this here on my Etsy shop, but in the comments tell me what breed of dog you have, and I'll make you some for your breed of dog. I've got lots of different breeds of dogs, so I'm going to put that to the side so that I can put his time, which was 9:45. And so he got I buy his heartworm medicine 6 months in a box. So I got that. He got all his shots. I was a $400 visit time we got through. And they still need to do, I had to set up a dental cleaning in September. And he's got a couple of teeth that they need to address. And that's going to be another $150. But when you love your dog, you do stuff, don't you? So I have this little, let's see, this like little coffee time bar. I am going to get it, and I'm going to use it on this day to mark my coffee time. So it's at the same time every morning, that in my devotions, but I didn't really want to mark it the exact same way every day. So this is how I'm doing it for Tuesday, and then we got Wednesday. Then we've got, I had to mail a package to David. Let's see, we've already used a pink. Let's use a different color. Maddie's boyfriend. He had left some stuff here when he was down visiting, so we'll go with this green. And so I put that in the mail to him. So let's see. I think I've got, I want to use some of this little Happy Mail pony for my Happy Mail up here where I got my planner cake stuff. And then this is an actual package. Let's see if it will, there we go. An actual package being put in the mailbox, and that's what I want to use over here for when I mail David's package. Okay, so then this is my work. All right, and then let's do the coffee time up here. So I went to the Chevron and got me a biscuit and an orange juice actually instead of doing coffee. So okay, so we're gonna put that. And then I worked, and then I did a load of laundry when I got home. So let's put this color. We'll do laundry. Let's see if we can find us a laundry sticker on here. There's one right there. That'll work. Okay, then we've got Friday, which is a trash day. And I think I printed me some Maddie trash days. Let's see. Yep. Printed me some Maddie trash days. So let's get Maddie. And let's get a box. And I have to have that out between 9 and 9:30 for them to pick up, which it definitely was because I ended up working 8:30 to 6:30. So let me put in up here. $8:30 to 6:30, and I did have time to have my coffee, and then I just took my lunch with me. So let me do this here and get me another one of those. Where'd they go? Where'd I lay them? Those coffee time stickers. Here they are. Okay, coffee time there. Okay, trash day. Then Maddie also had to work, and this was Maddie's last day. And I don't really have a big box. I've got this decorative box though, so I can put and it was 11 to 8 was her work schedule. Then after I got off last night, I went by a place here in Maplesville called Martina's Grill, and they do like hamburgers, you know, like just quick. It's just a little place here in town. It's small, but they do a good job. And me and Marshall got, it was, what are they called when they're on like a Texas toast and French fries? It wasn't on a hamburger bun. I can't think of them right now. But it was good. Okay, so then I got the trash day. Okay, so now it is over here on Saturday, and I am doing a plan with me. It's 10:30. And it's Erin Condren 7x9 plan with me. All right. This is also my brother's birthday. So let's do a decorative. And we'll do Joey's B-Day. All right, we got that. Then tomorrow we have church. Grab this, and it's from 9:45 to 12. Because that is gonna be Sunday school, singing, and preaching time. And then we will have lunch. And I've got to still think about what I am going to cook for lunch tomorrow. I was thinking about spaghetti, but I'm not sure. It's hard for me to cook a meal if I am not got a taste for it. Are y'all like that? Is it hard for y'all to fix food if it's not something that sounds good at the moment? I don't know why it has to be. It's hard for me to plan in advance because of that. Then we usually have a nap and rest before evening service, which is at 5. Okay. And then I think, since I used a box that is empty, I think I'm going to do this to-do that come with the kit. And then I am going to put some of these, let's use these, some of these dots to where I can go ahead and be listing things that are going to happen this next week. Especially if I find out I've got to work Monday. Okay. I need to go back here and put shower time. Let's see if I can put, or find a, here's a bath that'll work. Put that there. Okay. I need to put that I've got to get the meal for food for tomorrow. I think I've got everything I need for spaghetti, but I'm going to make sure. If not, I'll run to the store. Food for Sunday. Okay, and I've already made sure that I've got gas in the car. Because I try to do all my buying, if at all possible, on Saturday. and try not to spend it all on Sunday unless somebody gets sick or it's something that if it's something we can't help, then you know we handle it. But if at all possible, I try to get all my self needs out of the way to where I can just focus on the Lord that day, and just try to do what He suggests. Rest, which I'm not going to complain about, because this girl going back to work and working at 8:30 to 6:30, I can tell you, I am no young chick no more. I was like, oh my word, I can't believe how my back is aching and my legs are aching, and yeah, I was pitiful. So let me back you out just a little bit, because now I'm just going back and filling in some of these little blank spots. I don't mind a little white space because I don't like crowded, and if I think of stuff that I haven't wrote down in my planner, these are empty to where I can go back and fill that in. And I know this says cleaning day, but I'm just going to list my rooms. So my kitchen is usually the first thing I look at. And then my bedroom. My den or living room, whatever y'all might call it. Bathroom. Okay, office. And then I do a tidy up, which I've already been doing this morning. I've straightened up the kitchen. On Sunday, I don't usually do anything. Let's see, yesterday we had Martina's grill. We had chicken wings. Wednesday, I can't remember what we done. Thursday. I'll have to think about that because I can't remember that. We done McDonald's Tuesday. And I'll have to think about Monday and Thursday. I can't remember what we done. And then I've got tonight and tomorrow. But this is the week that is laid out for August the 4th through the 10th. And I hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you on the next Plan With Me. Bye, guys.